Hi, in this video we will start the second part of our practical task. Now that Super Telecom has everything they need to start providing the Cloud PBX service, they are ready to sign new customers. ABC Enterprise used to have a subscription with Avaya, but the latter went bankrupt. Now ABC Enterprise is searching for a new Cloud PBX provider and is on the verge of signing a contract with Super Telecom. The two companies have already agreed upon the terms of service, and additionally, ABC Enterprise has provided a list of extensions, auto-attendants, and DIDs that require migration from their previous Avaya platform to the new Cloud PBX environment. Let's go to our web UI and create our customer ABC Enterprise. So let's go to Sales, Customers, and create a new customer, ABC Enterprise. It is going to be a postpaid customer, and we are going to offer them a credit limit of $500. The billing period is going to be monthly, and I'm going to assign a pre-created customer class Cloud PBX where the invoice template and other invoicing parameters have already been defined. Let's click Save. Now let's create a new account. So as usual, let's go to the Create tab and enter an account ID. I'm going to use the following format. PH stands for phone line, 7928 is the iCustomer, the unique customer ID in the Porta billing system. You can also find it here in the URL. X for extension, and then the actual extension number that we will assign to the phone line later. By the way, we have already discussed this format for account IDs in our video about phone lines. I'm using this format to keep things compatible with the accounts that will be created later on by the customer themselves on the Cloud PBX self-care portal. Next, we need to choose product. Product is a mandatory attribute for account. I know I say this a lot, but I repeat it because it's really important. Our product is going to be Basic Cloud PBX. Service password or SIP password can be either entered manually or generated automatically. Always make sure it is something impossible to guess. I'm going to generate it automatically. What we've got so far for this phone line, if we check services, bundles, here we are not going to see any discount plans because here we see bundles assigned directly to the account, but as you remember, our bundle is inside the product. So if we go to quotas, we are going to see our 1000 minutes to EU quota that is assigned with main product. We can also view the subscription active on this account in the finances subscriptions. Here is our basic Cloud PBX subscription. And next we return to our customer and go to Personal General Info, Web Self-Care to create a login and password that will give our customer the ability to manage their Cloud PBX environment further. For example, to add or remove extensions from their self-care portal without involving Cloud PBX providers' staff. Let's say the login is ABC Enterprise, and I'm going to generate the password automatically. I also need to change the role for this customer in order for them to have access to the Cloud PBX self-care portal. It is going to be Cloud PBX. Now let's click Save. However, in order to have the Cloud PBX self-care portal available with your PortaSwitch, you need to have an active Add-on Mart subscription. If you don't have it yet, check out the link in the description below. To finish the configuration of the Cloud PBX environment for ABC Enterprise, we will log into the Cloud PBX self-care portal with the credentials we've just created and play the role of ABC Enterprise's admin. But before we do so, we need to complete one more configuration step. We want to enable our customers to add new phone lines or features to their cloud PBX on their own without needing our telco staff every time. This is very important for business growth. But we need to make sure that each customer can only access certain products that are meant for their specific group. This is important because different products may have different prices depending on the region or sale mode, for example, retail versus business. To manage this, we use a customer property called agreements. It allows us to control which products each customer can see and use for self-activation. Agreements also define the maximum quantity of products a customer can activate. According to our practical task, the customer ABC Enterprise should be allowed to activate up to 10 phone lines with the basic Cloud PBX product. All of these phone lines can additionally activate voicemail or call recording features for an additional fee. Let's go to Finances, where we will see a tab called Agreement. In this case, ABC Enterprise can have up to 10 instances of the basic Cloud PBX product, which is a main product. Let's add it. Basic Cloud PBX, 10 instances. Let's click Add. They can also activate up to 10 instances of the voicemail add-on product and 10 instances of the call recording add-on product. Let's go to add-ons and add both of these add-ons. Call recording, 10, and one more. This is going to be voicemail, 10 more. Let's click Add, and also let's click Save. Once the agreements are set up, and the customer receives their self-care portal credentials, they can start fine-tuning their cloud PBX environment. If the customer needs more phone lines than what's allowed by the agreement, they need to contact their cloud PBX provider and request changes to their plan. And now let's log into the Cloud PBX self-care portal using the customer credentials. If we scroll down here to the licensing section, we will see the total number of products, main and add-on, allowed by the agreement. The agreement that we created earlier allows activating up to 10 phone lines with the basic Cloud PBX product. And we see that one has already been used. However, if we scroll up to the extensions, we see that no extensions have been created yet. This is because we created the first phone line manually on the Porta Billing Web UI and we haven't assigned it any extensions. But we cannot edit it from the Cloud PBX portal now. In order to avoid this, the best way is to create phone lines directly on the Cloud PBX Self-Care portal or using the Cloud PBX Onboarding wizard, which will create phone lines and assign extensions to them immediately. If for some reason you end up in a situation like this, contact our PortaOne support and they will suggest the best way to fix it. Let's create an extension here on the Cloud PBX portal. Let's say that Jane has recently joined the HR team and we need to create a new phone line for her. So let's say the extension number is 1001. The name is going to be Jane HR. And the product is going to be Basic Cloud PBX. This automatically activates features like call forwarding, included by default in the product, and applies the 1000-minute bundle to the EU. The customer will also be automatically charged a $9.99 recurring monthly fee for this service. Then we can select an IP phone from the list of the devices allocated to the customer ABC Enterprise from the operator's inventory. Let's select the first one from the drop-down and now we click Save. The extension has been successfully created. Here we have a number of panels where we can fine-tune the settings or activate additional products for this extension, such as call recording or voicemail, for example. Back on the dashboard, right under extension, we see an option to add a new ring group. Let's click it. Ring groups are also called hung groups. Let's create a new ring group and call it HR. The number for this ring group is going to be 300. After we've created this ring group, we are going to add Jane to this new ring group. Let's allow call pickup by extensions and click Save. Now we see that the ring group has been correctly created. Here we have different settings. Let's go to the Members tab and add a new group member. We select Jane from the list of the extensions and click Save. We can also purchase DID numbers directly from the Cloud PBX Self-Care portal. We go to Inventory, DID numbers. By the way, you will find the link to the video with a detailed explanation of how DID numbers are used in the Cloud PBX scenario in the description below. Let's go to DID numbers, add new, and pick a number available in the service provider's DID inventory. Let's pick this last one. As soon as we've made our selection, we see activation and monthly recurring fees. We can also assign this DID number to an already existing phone line, but let's skip this for now. Let's click Save now. Additionally, Cloud PBX Self-Care Portal allows admins to activate auto-attendant, a virtual receptionist that greets callers with a pre-recorded message and offers them several options, such as dialing an extension or reaching a specific department. For example, press 1 for sales. But as you may remember from our practical task, auto-attendant feature was not included in our basic Cloud PBX product. For the sake of the example, I'm going to enable the auto-attendant feature on one of our existing products, Basic Cloud PBX. However, in a real-life scenario, you will most likely create a different product, auto-attendant, which will have a lower subscription fee and no outgoing free-minute bundles. So I go to our Basic Cloud PBX product, voice calls, service feature configuration, and turn on the toggle for auto-attendant. And then I click Save. Back on the Cloud PBX Self-Care portal, I'm going to add a new auto-attendant now that it is included as a service feature. The name, let's say it's a main phone line, the extension number 500, for example. This will also create a new extension, and the main product is Basic Cloud PBX. In order for this auto-attendant to be reachable from mobile and fixed lines, we need to assign a DID number to it. This is the number that we have purchased for this customer at a previous step. We have the option to enable business hours, but I'm not going to do this at the moment. I'm just going to click Save. The auto-attendant has been created correctly. Now we can go to the root menu and upload a greeting. Let's go to the Prompts tab and upload an audio file. Now, every time someone calls the main company number for ABC Enterprise, they will hear this greeting. Earlier, we've created a hung group or a ring group called HR. Now let's add it to the menu. Let's make sure our callers are transferred to HR upon pressing 1. So the user input is going to be 1 and the action is going to be transfer. The extension for HR is 300. Let's click Save. We can add more actions by analogy. Okay, and this is it for this video. In the next video, we demonstrate how to manage call recording, one of the most popular Cloud PBX features.